So the Thanksgiving season is upon us, and if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, what's the deal with Thanksgiving anyway? I mean, why rip off an American holiday and celebrate it a month early just to be difficult? And if, like me, you were taught about Thanksgiving in school by being made to color in pictures of these guys with the funny hats and buckles all over, you were probably even more confused. So why do we have Thanksgiving in Canada anyway? As the story goes, the very first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1578 by Martin Frobisher in the East Arctic. Now this was actually in keeping with the European custom of the time of giving thanks after some big event or some other stroke of luck. And we can definitely say that Martin Frobisher enjoyed a bit of a stroke of luck. This was his third voyage to the Arctic. He was looking for the Northwest Passage. And on his third trip back, it wasn't exactly smooth sailing, so I guess he was pretty thankful when he arrived in one piece. Now the good people of Halifax continued this tradition of giving thanks, namely a couple of hundred years later at the end of the 7 Years' War. Now an awful lot happened during the 7 Years' War, not least of which was the Acadians being kicked out of their homeland and deported. So I guess it's fair to say that the people of Halifax were pretty thankful when it was all over in 1763. Now our American cousins like to be the best and the first at everything, and so some American purists say that these don't really count as the first Thanksgiving because they have nothing to do with the harvest. Well, Thanksgiving in Canada is of course tied to harvest traditions too. The Aboriginal peoples had their own celebrations tied to successful harvests, and so did the Europeans who came over and brought their traditions with them. Now for their part, the Americans contributed a turkey to the party. I mean, not an actual turkey, but the idea of a turkey. The Loyalists who fled to Canada after the American Revolution brought along their traditions too. So why do we celebrate it so early anyway? Is it just to avoid eating the same thing basically for Christmas and Thanksgiving with only a month in between to recover? Well, not exactly. When Thanksgiving was made an official holiday in Canada in 1879, it was originally November 6th, but after the First World War, that ended up colliding with Armistice Day, or later Remembrance Day, and they always ended up being in the same week. So in 1957, it was changed to the second Monday in October, while our American friends went the opposite route and changed it from the last Thursday of November to the fourth Thursday so that it wouldn't interfere with Christmas. So there you go. There's Canadian Thanksgiving in a nutshell, and it's nice to know that we have our own history, our own traditions, which draw on the traditions of the First Nation peoples, European settlers, as well as our early American cousins. So this Thanksgiving, enjoy yourself, be thankful for what you have, and don't stay in that turkey-induced coma too long.